Good afternoon and welcome to Outdoor Backyard Chemistry with Mr. Gridley. Today we have a number of items. We have milk, lemonade, orange juice, some soap, Gatorade Frost, water from Kirkland, deionized water, and the last one is vinegar. We have seen this before, but maybe we'll see it again. This is a conductivity tester. It detects whether things conduct electricity. And there's a button here I'm pressing on the side. So I'm going to press a button and you can see what shines up. Nothing. Because air does not transfer electricity from one side to the other. We always like to test to see if things are working. Gold is a great conductor of electricity. And so let's take the gold wedding band off for a brief moment. We'll put it on here and we'll press our button and see if we get it. There we go, all the way up to 10. So we press it again and there it is. Gold is a 10 in terms of conductivity. Let's try some of our substances. Number one, milk. So, milk, our first one. We're gonna pop it in, see what kind of reading we're gonna get. And it looks like we're getting a reading of about 3 or 4. So 3 or 4 for milk. We'll record that information. Between each trial, we're going to go ahead and rinse this in a large container of water. So I've got a large beaker of water back here. Oh, there it is. It's pretty heavy. I'm going to rinse it, and I'm even going to double rinse it again with our deionized water. So we're going to rinse it real well. Okay, great. Let's try now with some Country Time lemonade. Now, I'm going to just simply open up the container and press down. Oh, you won't be able to see it, but I will. And the reading I'm get is nothing. So, as a result of pressing the button, I'm not getting any reading at all. Let's now try to take our Country Time lemonade and let's make lemonade. As we've said before, and I hope to say it again, when life serves you lemons, make some lemonade. Doesn't really matter if it's artificial or if it's real lemonade. There we are. So we've got 3 scoops of lemonade and some water, and we're going to again try this again with lemonade dissolved in some water, and we're getting a value of about 4. So you can see it come up about 3 or 4. Let's try it again. This time we're going to stir it up. So we've stirred up our lemonade really well. We put 3, maybe 4 scoops in there. We rinse our conductivity tester with deionized water between each trial. And let's try this again. And now it looks like we're getting about a 5. So a little bit higher on our conductivity as a result of dissolving the lemonade mix in water. Let's now move on to some orange juice. So I have a small cup of orange juice here. We rinse our conductivity tester. We put it in, and it looks like we're getting about another 4 for the orange juice. Sometimes, oh, be very careful, Mr. Gridley, don't drop it. So there we are, we're about a 3 or 4 for the orange juice. And we'll rinse it off again. We'll move the orange juice off to the side. We're now going to try some water with some soap. So this is something that we're using an awful lot of these days with COVID. I hope you're washing your hands frequently. And we'll take our soap with just our regular tap water, and we're getting about a 2 with 2 or 3 with some soap. We'll try stirring it up really well and see if we get a different value. Get another squeeze of soap in there. Oh, that's good. And we're getting about a 4 or 5 as a result of stirring the soap up in our water. double check that. Yeah, we're getting about a 4. Again, we'll rinse between each trial. Our next one is Gatorade Frost. Now, you might have heard that Gatorade and sports aids, some of those drinks have electrolytes. And what we're really testing for is we're testing for electrolytes. So we would think that the Gatorade is going to have a very high value for conductivity. Things that conduct electricity are good electrolytes. Yum. So let's pour our Gatorade in. Notice I'm very non-quantitative when it comes to measuring out how much of the Gatorade I choose. And we'll put it in here and see what value we're getting. We're getting a value of about a 7. So it looks like press the button again. We're getting a value about a 6, maybe a 5 or a 6 or a 7. I think we're stuck at about a 6 right now. There we go, about a 6. So it looks like we do have some more ions dissolved in our Gatorade. Let's now test water from Kirkland. Again, we want to make sure each time we rinse the conductivity tester really well. We'll open up our bottled water from Kirkland. It's small. Here's our cup. We pour it in. And let's measure what we get for for water from Kirkland. And it looks like we're getting about a 2 or a 3. So if we can see that a little bit, it's pretty low. It looks like it's about a 2 or so, the water bottles from Kirkland. It looks like we have one final container, and our one final container is vinegar. So here is a small cup of vinegar. I've already poured it out, but I'll pour it out again just to make sure you realize that we are using vinegar. I'm just pouring a little more vinegar into the cup that already has vinegar. Let's rinse these quite well. And let's see what we get when we get the vinegar. And if we see the vinegar, it's pretty close to the 10. It's about a 7, maybe even an 8. So the vinegar might have lots of ions dissolved inside of it. So I hope this helped you see which substances have dissolved ions inside of them. Our conductivity tester is a great way to measure which things have lots of ions in them. Enjoy your day.